Hey there, my friend. Perry Tinsley here. Let me ask you this. Are your weekdays so crazy busy that making time for exercise seems impossible? And then you begin wondering, would it be worth it to take advantage of just getting the workouts done on the weekends? Would it even pay off? Well, this podcast is just for you. Let me give you my insights on if you were just to work out on the weekends, would you even get results? Stay tuned. Hey there, my friend. Welcome to another Power Blast podcast where we provide nourishment for the soul, allowing you to transform from the inside out, providing you rapid results in mindset and fitness so that you can recharge your battery and reclaim your power. Man, I've just gotten into that little habit of doing that thing with the explosion there. Okay, anyway, here's my take on using the weekends. I say go for it. And I think it's very smart to be strategic about it so you can make the most of it. Because here's the thing that I noticed, that I see people getting themselves stuck. It's going, well, I know that probably the best results that I'm going to get from any health, fitness, plan at all is to, strategically do it over the week. But I'm just so crazy busy. What if I use the time that I do have control over and use the weekends? But will that even matter? Will it even pay off? And some people get stuck in that, gosh, is it even going to be worth it? That sometimes they'll just set that, it's like, oh, I'm just going to set that aside until life gets super easy. The one thing is to ditch this all or nothing mindset because it's holding you back. And I'm not saying it's got to be all or nothing, but it ends up being this overthinking sort of thing. It's just digging into just doing your best and making the most of the time that you do have, because doing nothing, it takes you down a rough path. I've been there so many times where it's just like, is this going to be worth it? Is it worth my effort? And so we tend to get in this little conversation in our heads that just says, yeah, it's probably not going to get me ripped 6-pack abs in 6 weeks if I just do the weekend, so I'll just do nothing. And, something's got to be a benefit if you at least do something. Make weekends your go time. Make it your momentum to rock the weekend. And I'll give you a little plan, a simple little strategy on this. But that can give you momentum to rock the rest of your week. It may even help with some healthier habits throughout the rest of the week as you build this momentum. There's got to be health benefits too, right? While a weekend workout might not, only working out on the weekends. I'm not saying that, you're sprinkling it in throughout the week and then adding in some extra stuff. I'm just saying, gosh, if the only time you have is the weekends, just do that. It could be enough to, boost your energy level. It could help your overall health. And there's probably some other benefits there too. And if you get into this routine, this habit that you're moving your body for lifelong, the vitality stuff, I mean, there's going to be a lot of energy and a lot of excitement built around that, and healthy habits that can lead you down a lifelong path of just being awesome, right? And speaking of boosting your energy, hop on a free recharge call with me. I always call it a recharge call because I find that so many of us, especially since you're a person that's super busy throughout the week, we bounce from thing to thing to thing all day long, draining our mental and our physical battery. And we end up being like this 6-year-old iPhone with 5% battery life, panicking to find an outlet nearby or a charger, and we're just drained with energy. We're gonna crash. So my calendar is over at talktoperry.com. It's absolutely free. I want to help you recharge. I want to hear your goals, what things you're working through, any struggles that have become an energy drain for you. And I can tell you within 15 minutes of us talking together what direction is going to be the best for you, where you're going to get the biggest result from, so that you can recharge that mental and physical battery of yours and reclaim your power. And on that call, I give you 3 strategies so you can boost your energy, reclaim your time, and make you the priority, putting yourself first. let me ask you, how would your life look different if your battery was running at 100% every single day? Oh my gosh, what would you accomplish, right? That's over at talktoperry.com. Just wanted to pop that in there because, we're talking about weekend workouts. Any exercise is better than no exercise, right? We can agree on that. So if you can only do the weekends, that still counts. So what would a decent routine look like? You know what? I'm all about trying to keep it simple, because when things are simple, then you're not overthinking it. You can just get it done and then be on to other things, right? So Friday comes, you're done with work. Bam. It's like you've got Friday through Sunday evening, right? So right after work on Friday, instead of going into this, I got to relax, I got to chill out, stuff like that, you just start going for it. Cardio session on Friday night. And it can be a really short one, like a HIIT workout, or you can do walking or spinning, running, shadow boxing, whatever it is. So you do a quick little cardio session on Friday night. Saturday, when you're making the time, I'd say be strategic and schedule yourself, because when you wing it, a lot of other things tend to pile on your plate. Saturday's upper body, Sunday's lower body. So upper body stuff, we're talking arms, shoulders, chest, back, and core. And Sunday, it's the lower body stuff, the quads, hamstrings, calves, glutes. And making sure that you warm up properly and cool down, be smart about this, right? But it's keeping it simple. Push and pull exercises on the weekends. And if you really want to make the most of your results, then really dial in the nutrition stuff. A lot of times people get to the weekends, they're like, okay, I can just let it all go and just, binge on all this other stuff. And so if you are doing the exercise stuff, you can, continue to boost your energy and make the most of it by dialing into nutrition. Batch cook meals, make meal prep stuff for easy grab and go stuff throughout the week. Do that maybe on a Sunday afternoon, while you're watching TV in the background or whatever, or football. So healthy grab and go meals for lunch and for your dinners throughout the week. And then that way you can, a lot of times people are like, well, I even see results if I'm only working out on the weekends. Well, your nutrition can really help with that, and lift up your energy and your mindset and fueling your body right. So there's another great way to dial in and make the most of your weekend. So making the most of the time that you have can be so empowering. And just know, you can choose to use your power, take control and really go for it, or you can choose, once again, to let the excuses, the alibis, justifications control you and drain your power. It's deciding and committing to yourself and your goals. And it does take time. It does take focus. You can make use of the time that you do have. It's just taking responsibility and choosing to figure out new ways, look at possibilities, learning and growing, and keep moving forward. So I'd love to hear your top takeaway from today. Drop those in the comments there. I do respond to those. You absolutely rock, my friend. And as always, remember, it's never too late. We'll see you next week. That's another Power Blast podcast in the books. Thanks so much for tuning in. And remember, when you are ready to recharge your battery, make sure you go to talktoperry.com. That's talktoperry.com. That's Perry. And I want to listen. I want to hear, what's going on. I want to help you in that 15-minute call to recharge your battery and reclaim your power so that you're off and running and creating massive momentum toward your dream. Also, every day I am delivering more motivation, support, tips, and strategies inside my free community with amazing people like yourself. And we are conquering the mindset and the fitness. I do 52 weeks of free training in there. Plus, I coach and I mentor people, as well as give you access to tons of resources and guides. It's called my Upside Down Fitness community because we work on a lot of mindset stuff, the inside stuff. And we're a fun group of people striving to make healthier habits in this awesome chapter of life. So make sure you get in there. I promise you'll absolutely love it. Just head over to upsidedownfit.com and you can get into the group. And hey, you would be an awesome friend if you get over to iTunes or wherever you listen to your podcast and leave an honest rating and review for the Power Blast podcast. It helps awesome people like you find the show even faster, and that's who I'm looking for, awesome people like you. That's all I have for this week, my friend, and just to let you know, you absolutely rock. That's all I have for this week. I'll see you on the next Power Blast podcast, and always remember, it's never too late. We'll see you next week.